all we did was added 2 windows in the bedroom, adjacent to the bed on either side, and it helped with the elevation, not to be such a blank elevation with the windows.
Is this the old or the new?
This is the new.
Which is the old? Can we see the old?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the old, second. Was it just the side elevation?
Yeah.
That was the only comments.
That the side elevation?
Don't have it ahead of you.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
That was the elevation.
Only to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
I think I'm fine with it, yep.
Thanks for your help with this.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for
Okay,
that.
you've been approved, Mr.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You've been approved.
Third
Good
time's a charm.
job. Thank you. Have a good night.
You
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you guys. Hope you guys get home early. So
Yeah.
You too.
Drive safe.
Reverse again?
Is it, just let me know about the fee and I'll tell them.
So it's 75?
It's 75.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I'll leave a note for Lori.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hopefully it's done.
Rained pretty hard.
It was.
The lines in the streets that you can't see it, and it was like, no,
Elevator's coming up unless the Stanley.
it's not very ceremonial, I don't think I've ever been in an elevator.
Hi.
Oh, I came
25
back,
years.
I just saw the sign here.
I walked in
I
the
didn't even know
front
they had
and
an
I had to
elevator.
go up, I couldn't take the stairs.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in an elevator.
Second application is Mary.
Yeah, just it's the hydraulic.
Okay, Mary's not here. She needs
She's
zoning.
usually online, isn't she?
No,
No.
she needs zoning. I think she did say she wants to wait for zoning. So. Next one is 617 Douglas.
Good evening.
Well,
My name is Phil Holt. I'm the architect for Michael and Jessica Ramans at 617 Douglas Road. All of the plans and move it. So I'll start with the existing conditions. The house itself is a Stem Hall colonial. However, it has a low pitched roof, so it's a little challenging. It wouldn't. Is Michael on?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Michael. It's not one with like a high pitched roof and in the classic sense. So that's a little bit of a challenge. It's also a little small. It has a series of additions that were added to the back in the 60s, 70s. That's a little bit of a hodgepodge of flat roof structures. You can see in the renderings there's like a little kitchen addition. The client has a wonderful aesthetic. It's beautiful inside, very European sort of minimal modern style, beautiful artwork. And we're looking to expand to take more advantage of the back of the site. It is, if you have a look at the site plan, it is overlooking a valley. Has a down here is further down the valley. There's a big wooded area. There's a stream down there. This part is largely flat, but it's a beautiful site. So we're trying to take advantage of that corner of the property. We are proposing 2 additions. From the street facing side, we are maintaining the existing style of the house. We can't change the roof pitch, but we will add an addition on the right hand side to sort of fit with the colonial style. Likewise, we'll add a portico to the front to make it to give it a little bit more depth and character. The house sort of is a little bit flat. It just the door sort of concealed. We'd like to pull the door forward and add an awning over the garage, some more traditional features. Around the back, we are not following the exact sort of colonial pitched roof, except for the top addition. Mainly because I don't think it really suits the aesthetic, and it will be difficult to have this thing on posts. So we're sort of transitioning to a more modern language with as much floor to ceiling windows as possible. And I've come up with a way to basically allow to increase the ceiling height. One of the requirements the client is hoping to achieve is to increase the ceiling height in that space. Basically adding, it's a little complex to read in section, but this top part is the same level, as the upstairs, and that under that will be the kitchen and a lower ceiling height area. But after this, we can pop up to about 10 feet and have a higher area or higher ceilings, which will then continue a flat roof plane out to an open porch, and designed in a way that we can sort of be minimal and not have basically in that plane we should be able to conceal the pitch. We're interested in maintaining the character of the home, especially as it appears from the street.
This is all flat, this is all basically flat.
This is all flat, this section. This part is the addition to the front, which is sort of a traditional setback. Right now, this corner is empty. And then this part would be the primary suite, which would have a vaulted ceiling and would come out over this flat part, and then this flat section. It steps in a way because the septic field is here. Actually, as part of the work, we do need to move the septic, so it's doing sort of a series of steps. But that's the existing field, basically, somewhere in that location. So we're working with that constraint. Let's try and maintain this, sort of refined architectural language, which sort of ties. We're very weary of adding another flat roof shed dormer thing. The windows, I've done this before in another project. It's basically the most efficient way to achieve large windows as close as, or everyone sort of wants a modern large window, but there's constraints with what you can purchase, Anderson, Marvin, and so with this design, you can have operable windows down low, large flat windows. It's sort of minimal. When you're inside, it's not like a fish tank because you can open up the bottom, and it avoids a very expensive curtain wall.
Sure.
If we were in the Hamptons.
Or custom, some type of custom one.
Right, that would be lovely, but this is sort of working with the vernacular. It looks great. I know, when you're inside, you could really sort of see out through into the woods, and
Is it the same vernacular? I mean, the windows look so haphazard on this house. You know, you've got double hungs and you got grills on some and some you don't, and you've got, I mean, it's so different. Every elevation looks so different. You wouldn't guess it's in the same house if you were picking up
Well,
different facades.
The front has grills, so wherever we've done, you know, this I think they may have replaced, so I'm not sure what the history, but the windows are new, the house has been updated, he did a, so his main, wherever his, basically wherever we're tying into the front and the sort of colonial style, we're doing, yeah, take off the show.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you are thinking.
But you know, towards the back, we're trying to have a minimal square space that is basically has as much windows as possible. There's one wall on the side, and we're really trying to bring the outside in. I think, you know, if you have a look at the rendering, I think it creates a
Doesn't really show, it's this, you know, big angle, it's like that.
well, it's not distorted. It is, but basically this is a view of the house from the back, from the street, and this is a view up from higher where the porch is, which is trying to keep a single minimal plane that extends out, and as much basically window as possible. On this side, a little fireplace. One side will be the dining room, a living area, and this extends out onto an open porch, not screened in, just to create a better sense of sort of place out there. We don't really just to sort of go out on the deck. It's we want to tie it into the architecture.
I think it speaks to the client wanting to take full advantage of the property and the views and stuff out the back to go with those windows. I think that's plus there's you've got these larger picture windows on a couple elevations, it seems like.
They're on the front. They're on the front.
And I think you've replicated it on this new back section.
We replicated that on the back. I don't want to make that top section flat roof because then it's a little too high.
Sure. I like that.
But you know, we're trying to add value to the home, and obviously it's
What do you guys think? Thoughts on it?
Given the constraints, I think it's an elegant solution. Are the windows gonna be matching in terms of, you know, color of the trim or anything? Black and white, or are they all
very minimal white. Just
all in the new ones too?
all the new ones.
Even
everything
the addition
everything
is
white.
what I think.
Yes, we're not really. It doesn't. The house doesn't have a big sort of. I think he's kept some of the shadows, but there's very minimal. We're not doing the black windows and anything. That's not. That's something a little. Say a little more timeless.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the colors? I think it's hard the finishes, color palette,
We'll-
one match the same.
We'll make
white.
right now.
Take
it's
advantage of
Um,
take advantage of
the client
the
is,
views to the back of the property.
aesthetic is minimal white. So we're just keeping, and right now it's a
Yeah, that's
very
the
white.
I think the only comment I think it looks great. I think the only comment I have is the awning over the garage doors. I think it's a little unnecessary, but doesn't hurt it. Are you gonna keep this, is that standing seam roof?
It will do black standing seam roof on that and on that
So you're
side.
gonna match it on the front
And we'll
entrance?
match it on the front.
Alright, I guess it'll tie in a little bit.
We sort of want to just, when you come into this house,
Mhm.
to
I
just
mean,
sort of, just be sort of faced with this beautiful view at the back and just a space that's completely sort of different to what, you know, to what you expected. And I think that's in the end becomes sort of named area for the family to inhabit. I think it's
What are the posts, what size posts are these?
that I'm gonna have an engineer sort of go through all that, but I will cover them with a, let's say, 6 inch. I think that's what's drawn. I don't recall, PVC cladding to just make it all uniform. We don't wanna do, right now it's like just metal posts sticking up, and we're looking to just create a nice uniform. And it's not over a foundation, so it's a difficult site, and the client's not looking to expand the whole basement as well. There's rock and stuff, so you know.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think it's a good solution.
Any,
I think the client wants to sit in a chair and be able to look out
Yes, and
while you're reading or having your coffee and see his property.
I think it's gonna be really, really nice, you know,
It's hard to do that with these smaller punched windows, to
And-
wrap that window around.
And-
So,
and I do want to change language, because I'm obviously, I do different editions, and some, you know, we do a more colonial style, but because it's floating, it's just never, it's just always gonna look, I think, you know, we explore different ways, and you know, the typical great room on posts, it's just goes against everything that like colonial architecture grounded is supposed
You
to
know,
be.
my other comment is the back is so different than the rest of the house.
Yeah.
Good?
yeah,
Okay.
that was good.
All right, you're approved.
Great, fantastic, thank you. I'm really excited.
cool, good luck.
Thank you, luck, yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, good luck.
Alright, take care guys, thank you. Sorry I missed last week, I was
No
I
worries.
was, we're out away on winter break. Thank you.
Good night. Next one is 76 Carey.
Looks like they got rid of it, after taking, using that.
Have a good night.
But, you know, shit. So here they're taking it out, and making it Chinese things. Oh, no, they're enclosing. Well,
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this the architect? Is this the architect?
Tom, yeah, Tom Nugent.
you the architect or the homeowner, or
The homeowner, Tom is the architect.
you the homeowner? Sorry?
Yeah. Yes.
Welcome.
Hi.
Your site plan? You the site plan of the property? Yes.
Carry remains to the right,
This is the outline of what you want.
yeah, that's the blue, and then the white lines are that's the existing building.
So you're taking down this big shape back here?
Yeah, just first floor level, which is a screen, as you can see. One of those photographs, and there it is. The lower level would stay. Getting the windows.
The lower level here stays underneath it.
Yeah.
And then you're building out over it. Okay, once you, if you can walk us through the project, please.
Okay, the approach through the driveway. The approach is to come up Cary Lane, and then see this elevation here. And that's
Just overall, are you changing the footprint only in the back, or are you changing the footprint anywhere else?
We're changing the footprint, yeah, well,
Can you see that?
everywhere except for like this part right here.
Can you see that again? Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Can you see it? So this looks like, are you following the perimeter here or no? Is the white the perimeter? Is this like just a tear down? Are you taking down a lot of the walls or what?
We're keeping a lot of it, right? I mean, it's short floor plan.
Is there a demolition plan?
Wait.
Is there a demolition plan?
No, we have, what's remaining is this here, that's white, what's filled in is new. So here we have, that screen's gone, and we have these two rooms there over the existing below. And this is existing here, through here, here. It's kind of an L shape. It stays.
But these walls must go all the way down and have basements and footings and,
Well, you've
What
got
happens to
columns.
Yeah,
They're on-
stone.
oh, this is columns, okay. This is, and this is
Yeah,
the
that's-
curvature behind,
Yeah, so this page here shows what you see when you come up the driveway. It's the existing garage that's remaining, it's the only garage. This is the main entrance, set back there.
There are all the elevations, okay. And I'm not fully sure I know what's new and what's old. You?
Yeah, well,
I
so
think
this
it
one
all
goes
is-
with that, so all this is new. I mean, pretty much everything
And the
It's
roof
new.
lines,
Oh, that,
yeah, are all
right,
new.
this is, okay, this is.
a bump out on the left. The front door.
Mhm. Yeah. The existing entrance is like around the corner, so you
This
don't really
side.
see it when you come up.
This is this side, this, you're taking out this big window?
Yeah.
Good. And,
The windows will all be the same.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a big difference.
it's a huge difference.
Huge.
what's behind
just-
here?
I was shocked, that's the original house that was built in 1948, I believe. I thought someone renovated it, but
Wow.
I
Oh,
found out,
this is original? That was
I found the original architectural drawings from 1948 in the building department.
Wow.
They built it like that.
just the windows themselves
So
on
what's-
the elevation.
What's behind this wall? This blank wall,
Okay, that's
which side am I looking at, the stairs?
coming in. This is the driveway's here. You come in, you see that long elevation, and here's the new foyer. Entryway. And then from the side, let's see, this is what you see.
Okay, which way?
That way.
In that one? Oh, so this is the wall, this is the front.
That's the wall you see here. It's like right around here.
You don't wanna put, just no windows on this wall at all, you wanna keep this all,
Well, it's up high. Got these windows here.
this is
It's all
open
open.
open to both, oh, I see. Feel free to comment, guys.
Sure.
I think it looks good. It's hard to see the existing house, but I think that seeing this proposed elevation looks really nice. It's composed well.
It's gonna be like a farmhouse style with white white siding
Sure.
and black windows. We're gonna use Anderson 400 black windows.
Yeah, I think that just the windows themselves are matching.
And also
Makes
the putting the gables on,
100% better.
there's no real definition in the roof line.
Mhm.
And the property is gorgeous, it's 6 acres.
Oh, wow.
You don't see anything but vistas go out really far off of it. You don't see your neighbors.
And this window here is floating all by itself, only window,
Yeah, that's
It's
an
existing.
existing, like bathroom window.
and you're keeping it. You,
See what that is.
I mean, you're making like a whole new house, you don't wanna look at this composition and see if maybe you can match them, or take it out, or put another one in, or
Yeah, we see.
just kinda looks like an orphan window. I think.
Can we put something there?
It's this
You
guy,
could put stuff in there, it's
it's not existing.
I mean, we love windows, but it's just like floating all by itself, lonely window, maybe put it on the other side of the chimney too, or center it, or
Yeah, can we do one on the other side?
sure,
Okay, we'll do
Yeah,
one on the
let's do
What
other
that.
side.
elevation is that?
good idea.
And there's the northwest. And over here, what's over there? And that's the side of the stairs.
Bedroom 4.
I'm just curious, why are you saving the curved form underneath and having it all open as opposed to just expand it in the same footprint? Are you insulating the floor? I mean, your floor is like
Oh, yeah,
very
it's
cold
gonna
and
be, it's 12 inches of foam.
just curious why you kept that?
Oh, why we kept it?
Yeah, you can have it's all open below and covered and just
I've done on other houses, I like the way it looks.
Okay.
It
curious.
gives, cause there's stone along the front of the house existing, so we're matching stone. There's a stone approach with the door.
It's down there, that's all.
Oh, no, that's
So
not,
I'm just wondering here, this is gonna be all covered now, you're coming out with another floor on top of it, right?
right, but that's not the front approach, when you drive up, there's stone and then there's stone by the garage. And then we're gonna come off of there, those are where the pillars are gonna go.
Okay. No, I was just asking why this curved piece is staying and being covered up. Anything new?
It's a great improvement.
It's a huge.
It's a big project, yeah.
Yeah, the land is, I've developed it in Chapel about many times, this is by far the most beautiful piece of land I have found in since 2010. And the street is lovely too.
Are you developing this for sale, or is this your house?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. But I've sold a few that I've done here.
Anything?
Looking at it,
Okay, thank you.
great improvement.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
And thanks for coming out on such an awful.
You're welcome. Yeah, you too.
Imagine if it was snow. Oh. I don't think any of us would make it.
Cancel.
Yeah. It was an interesting ride. Yeah, we're not living in this house yet, so I'm still up in Northville, so it's a long ride.
Drive carefully down, safe.
You too, thank you very much. Oh, Tom, these are yours. Good night, thank you.
Good night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So this is a sign for King's Scribe. She used to be on Lower King Street by pizzeria,
Yep.
when it was a pizzeria. She moved to Pleasantville and now is coming back to a new location.
Is the sign up already?
No, but she's taking the existing sign that was there and bringing it right back.
The one from
From there and Pleasantville and back.
It's all the
Oh,
same
so it's not a
sign.
new sign, it's just an installation of an old sign?
Correct.
Yes, 44.
It's where the psychic place
Who came,
was.
somebody came in,
I feel like we're
Who came
saying
in?
this location
yeah,
a
who
lot.
came in to redo this window? We proved that, didn't we?
I'm sure we did. I feel like I keep seeing that same spot. What was
Yeah,
there
they-
before
they
you
did a-
cleaners? Dry
I
cleaners?
can't think
Oh,
of that
okay.
architect's name.
Uh-huh.
We've
Oh, I
done
know.
it Several
The
times.
dry cleaners, I know. Okay.
So you're, so the sign, I thought it was, you only had it was only the sign that was in the window, the decal or whatever that was on the window. When you were here,
Did you have the same sign on Lower King?
I don't think you did, it was just
Oh,
the,
I had
it was just in the window.
Oh, Pleasantville only, okay.
So, I mean, obviously I would like to try to reuse it and not have to go to the expense of getting another sign. It's just basically, the only difference between it and this existing sign is, the existing sign is green and white and mine is black and white.
What's it made of? How thick is it?
It's about 3/16 inch, like really lightweight metal.
Metal, is the letters painted or engraved or?
It's
Or
like
decal?
printed, it's like sublimation printed, I believe. It's just like flat to the touch.
Okay.
Looks exactly like that, like the picture.
How big is it?
It's 6 foot by 2 foot.
And how does it
Is it
get
light?
installed in the wall?
It would just get screwed in exactly where the previous sign was, which they actually just took down today, the contractor. It'll just get nailed into the siding.
So the nail's gonna be visible on the
No,
front
they
thing?
wouldn't be visible. It would just,
How would they not be visible?
well, because they're, I mean, this big and they would go into the 1/4-inch holes probably. It would just get screwed straight into the siding.
Are you putting a sign on the sidewalk where there's those hanging little signs on?
So they, according to the landowners or the landlords, they wanna replace that sign, so I'm not doing anything with that at this point until they probably come and sit with you all and get that organized. They have that existing, but it's in pretty sorry shape at the moment, so I wouldn't wanna do anything until they get that replaced.
Oh, that's it right there.
Is it just one sign? There's no sign on the inside when you pull in the parking lot, just on the side facing the
No,
street?
just in the picture, just exactly what I have there.
Just this?
Yep, that's all I wanna do.
Are you lighting the sign at all? Is there enough light?
I'm not going to I'm not adding any light to it, I mean, again, it's just exactly what's been there for probably over 30 years. Just wanna right over what was there.
Yeah, what is behind it? Was there a sign there at all? Are you covering up something that you would see otherwise if?
No, there was just the existing business that had been there for 30
The
years, the dry
cleaners.
cleaners, they had a sign up.
It was falling apart, I think.
It wasn't, I mean, it was a wooden sign, it wasn't in bad shape, they took it down today. It was virtually the same exact footprint as that. It's just a wooden sign rather than this,
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good.
Alright, thank
Good.
you.
That's good.
Thank you, so do I kind of,
Welcome back to
So-
the,
thank you.
When you're opening up?
What's that?
Can you open?
I'm open, I'm already open, yeah.
So you just
Yeah,
need
it's a different
to,
building, it looks like.
give us some kind of insurance, I don't know, yep.
They were rebuilding.
I will be in tomorrow, call Tom, speak with Tom. Because you don't have a sign company putting it up, we need, probably a CE 200, which is someone taking responsibility for putting up the sign. Either you or
I
the
think it'll be
owner.
the landlord's
Yeah.
contractor that.
Exactly, so if you have a contractor putting it up, we'll need their insurance.
Okay, is there anything that I can take or you email me,
No,
some sort of
that's it.
approval? Just-
I'm gonna stamp it approved, it's gonna go in Tom's bin, for him to review tomorrow.
Okay, alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night, everybody, thanks a lot.
Alright, Steve, we're done.